In the previous lecture, we have looked at the Constitution as a set of rules and different sources to find these rules. In this lecture, we will look at the constitutional framework as a system of governance and see how the Westminster model is different from other constitutional arrangements. The first difference is that the Westminster model is not a presidential system, it is a parliamentary system. This means that the executive branch is headed by the Prime Minister, who is selected by the members of the Parliament, unlike a president who is directly elected by the people. A presidential system can also be thought of as direct representation of the people, while the parliamentary democracy can be seen as an indirect representation of people. In a parliamentary democracy like UK, the government body or the executive branch is chosen from the House of Commons. Again, this can be contrasted with the presidential system like that of the US, where the president is free to choose from academia, public officials, the current executive branch, or the Congress. Interestingly, in the presidential system, a member cannot be part of the cabinet unless he resigns from his membership of the Congress. The second difference is that in Westminster model, the Parliament is at the pinnacle of the Constitution. This means that over the centuries, the Parliament has evolved into a role that is supreme to the monarch and to the executive branch. In fact, the government is tightly held accountable for its action by the Parliament. This is achieved through the party system where the majority party forms the government and the minority party uses the Parliament as a platform to criticize the actions of the government. The Parliament itself is only accountable to the people. The members of the Parliament that do not deliver are voted out in the next election. The courts are not above the Parliament but can hold the ministers accountable, especially for actions that are in violation of a human right. EU has also extended the role of the judges in the recent years. The third area where the Westminster model is different from other constitutional arrangements is that it's a unitary system. This means that it can be contrasted with the federal system of the US. The unitary system has been adopted by UK because of its history, smaller landmass, and supremacy of the Parliament. The model is much more suited for UK than other modern democracies that are spread on vast areas, are in some sort of a union, or have granted the states legislative rights. In UK, the Parliament legislates for the most parts in the country. However, it does recognize and allow the devolved government to legislate on issues that are unique to them. I would like to conclude the first section here. I encourage you to read in more detail from the textbook recommended for this course. It's a wonderful resource and will make you an awesome talker at social parties. Also, don't forget to read and leave your comment on our website to develop a wider, much deeper understanding of the constitutional fundamentals.